Next we are going to see the system master settings, where we can configure the timings of a particular branch, the in time, out time, the number of working hours of this. So this page is mainly used for every branch zone in the branch. We can see the year settings, how much half day working, whether how much is full day working, what is the start time and end time of the office, where is the what time is the lunch time, whether there is a grace period or not. So if the grace period is there, then how many times the grace period late is allowed, late permission is late in a month, how much is allowed. Grace time means if the office starts at 9, they can be in the office till 9:15, till that net LOP will not be calculated. So that is grace in time. So what is the grace out time? Exit reader available or not is depending upon the in time and the out time. So if you are going to take in time and out time, if the exit reader is available, which means on the biometric, what will be the in reader, what is the out reader. So that is this exit reader. Okay. So next, the week off for the branch. When is the week off for the particular branch? Late LOP calculation. If there is any late LOP calculation, what is for 1 minute, what is the points, and OD calculation. So what is the OD calculation? Permission, if the office has got any permission time and how many hours of permission is allowed. What is the permission duration for each permission, whether it is 2 hours or 3 hours, like that. Okay, so here the start day and end day. This is the payroll start day and end day. So attendance for when we are running the payroll, what is the attendance start day and end day. So based on this only the payroll will be taking the attendance. If you say start 1 and 31, then every month first will be taken as the start date and end day will be 31st. So this can be configured here based on the branch using. So next is leave policy master, where we are going to configure the different leave policies in the system. So I can configure the different leaves here. So for it can be for different categories. For the employee, for every category you can configure the leave, effective from which date the leave is, what is eligibility days for this particular leave, how much they can carry forward to the next year, how much they can do an encashment when they are leaving the organization. So encashment eligibility, leave eligibility, encashment eligibility will specify in the employee master, and the leave encashment days for each leave will be taken from this parameter encashment. Maximum how many accumulation, how much they can accumulate is maximum accumulation. Prorata. Prorata is that, like when the leave balance on a month-on-month basis, the leave balance will be updated into the for the employees balance. So when they are doing it on a prorate, whether they have to do it monthly, quarterly or annually. So this is prorata. And advance or accumulation is, when you say advance, then we'll be doing it in advance of that. Beginning of that is advance. Then holiday policy, week off policy. This is in between, like when the leave is applied, between when the leave is applied for 3-4 days and a holiday or a week off lies in between, whether we have to consider both or do not apply. When you say consider both, which means that if the employee is taking a Friday leave and a Monday leave, and Friday and Saturday or Friday and Saturday or week off, if the employee is taking leave on Thursday and Sunday, means then it will be considering both, which means the 2 days leave will be taken into consideration and it will be treated as a 4 days leave. When you say do not apply, which means the holidays or week offs in between the leaves will not be considered. Leave during week off, half week off. So whether it is allowed or not. If they are taking a half day week off and they are taking leave, means how we should be considering, whether it has to be considered as a full day or a half day, and how much leave is allowed for a month. So there can be 10 days or 12 days leave, how many leaves they can take. And pre-approval days is before how much days they have to get an approval for this type of leave. And the pay percentage is that whether there is any pay involved or not, is the pay percentage. This is about the leave policy master. Next is the leave balance master. So this is to show the different leaves available for an employee. So how much annual leave they have, what is the casual leave they have. So in case of any adjustments that need to be made by the HR team, they can just go and do the adjustment in the screen. Next is the request management. First is the leave request, where an employee can go and update his leave. So here they have an option for choosing the leave. This leave type is configured in the master configuration, and the leave policy is configured in the leave policy master. So based on that, the employee will be allowed to take leave, and from this date to this date, how many days he wants, whether it is a first off, second off, if they are going to take a half day, and how much is the number of days, and what is the current leave balance they have got. So the number of days is automatically calculated based on the from and to date, and if they are going to take a half day leave, if they are going to take this half day leave, then the to date will go off, only the from date will be there. Then we will have a session whether it is a first half or second half. So reason why they are taking leave, the contact number will be automatically populated from the employee master. Okay. So this expiry date, if it has got any password required, then it can be used it here. We can attach the documents. So based on the documents attached, we can also view the documents. So this is about the leave request. Similarly, we have the C off request, where the user can say that I worked on this date and I am taking a C off on the other day. So here he is applied for the employee can apply for 1 day leave in lieu of working on a holiday or a week off. He can say I worked on a holiday or a week off, then they can say I approve the request. So this way you can have the request that has been added into the system. So when they have worked on a holiday or a week off, they can compensate their leave on another day. So C off is nothing but a compensatory off. Next is the OT request. If the particular employee is eligible for a OT, then he can apply for a OT, where he has to say which day he has worked with. So he can say from the on this 31st date I have worked from this hours to this hours, consider as an OT and that. So this OT will be considered. And then the OD request. If a particular employee is going on a OD, they are going for a client place or something, then we have to click on that, and then they can go to the update mode. They can say when they have requested, from which date to which day they are going to go for a OD, from hours to hours, where they are going for an OD. Okay, so this is what is OD request is. All these requests goes for the approvals. That is why there is a release button. Once the release record is there, it cannot be saved again. It can only be viewed. It goes for a workflow approval, where the user does an approval or reject. When the workflow is rejected, it is automatically comes as a new request to the person, where they can make changes in the request. This is on the request management. And we have one more permission request, where the permissions, we said the number of permissions allowed is 2, and how many permissions are allowed. So we can say that I am taking a permission request. So what reason I am taking the permission, from which hours to which hours, on which date I am going to take permission. So this is about the request management.